Nearly 14% of South Carolina lives in poverty, and the State Department of Education is doing what it can to assist schools through its Title I program. But there is still a need for holistic help in raising the next generation. Joining us is Kendall Biga, Program and Operations Manager for Charleston Hope. It's good to have you.
Thank you so much for having me.
So it's an exciting year because you're piloting a program that you're now having an even deeper reach within these Title I schools. But maybe you can tell us how Charleston Hope started and what its mission is.
Absolutely. So Charleston Hope started out of a need to provide toys for students in Title I classrooms, and we really came around those students at the holiday season to support them and bring them love and joy. That has now morphed into a fundraiser for Charleston Hope, and we have the heart to serve the students and teachers during the entire school year, year-round.
Yeah, so when you were just going to those schools once a year, delivering presents, now your presence is there year-round.
Yes.
So how does that work?
Yes. So we have an office in one of our main partnered schools, Mitchell Elementary, in downtown Charleston, and we are able to be in the schools. The students recognize us when they come into the building. We form relationships with the students and teachers, really to understand the culture and climate of the schools, which is our mission, is to enhance the culture and climate of the Title I schools.
And you're not just helping those students, but your reach extends to the teachers, and it extends into their homes, into the children's homes. So tell us a bit more about that.
Yeah, so with our teachers, we provide professional development opportunities for them. We're doing a trauma-informed training and have done professional developments on the topics of racial equity as well, to ensure that our teachers are prepared and well-equipped to teach in the classrooms. And with the parents, we are really keen on the programs that we have, our mental health program and our after-school Step-In Girls Empowerment program, to translate those skills and activities into the home. So the coping mechanisms that they learn during the mental health program can translate into the home and be reinforced that way.
So this organization has been around now for 8 years, so we're getting very close to a decade that it's been around since 2014. But what the mental health component of it I find really interesting. So why that road? Why that route?
Sure. So about 4 years ago, we started seeing an increased need for mental health, and the relationships that we formed with our students. They would disclose some topics to us that we weren't necessarily prepared for. So we brought on some mental health interns, and through those conversations and that support, and of course COVID, everybody saw an increase in the need for mental health. So we have decided to develop this amazing program with our amazing program coordinator, bringing in licensed professional counselors into the schools and additional mental health supports for an after-school program.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And have you heard from the parents? Have you heard from the students and the teachers since being in those schools and what impact it's had?
Absolutely, absolutely. We have had teachers come to us and say, I don't want to teach at a school where there isn't Charleston Hope. We have had students and parents say, I'm keeping my child at this school because of your programs. And that is really, showcases the impact of our organization.
So what do you think are the big challenges right now? You mentioned because of COVID and being at home and all this stuff, but moving forward, now that things are starting to come back to some semblance of normalcy, what do you think are those challenges as we head into the next few years?
Absolutely, absolutely. I think continuing that sustainability of support that we saw an increased need for during COVID, all of these inequities were brought to light, and so continuing that holistic support of our schools, of our students, and of our teachers as well is going to be so important in the coming years.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, you've got a fundraiser, Match Hope.
We do.
All right, so people who can make a donation, and then your board of directors will match it.
Yes, they're matching it up to a certain amount, and every donation that comes in from September 9th through the 18th will be doubled, so that impact will be doubled.
Fantastic. Kendall, thank you so much. And this is just for a limited time. So it starts to September 9th. So just log on to your website and make the donation. Thank you so much.
CharlestonHope.com/donate.
Perfect.
Awesome.
We're back after this.
Thank you.